Welcome back, everyone, for another round of Subnautica with the FCS mods being the main focus. Today, we don't have an update for the FCS mods, though they have teased a new update. It's just not available at the moment I'm recording this. However, I do have some new mods that we're going to look at today. They're going to add some new features to the game, or rather, a couple of very nice and very specific new features to the game. So when it comes to the game, for the most part, we've been stuck with the stock vehicles, the sea moth, the prawn suit, and the cyclops. And for a large part of it, they're great. You know, they do everything. However, we've already looked at one mod in the past that added a cruise ship to the game. And the mods I'm looking at today are actually to do with new vehicles. The first one is the vehicle framework mod from creator McJaw. Now, this is not exactly adding anything on its own to the game, but serving as a framework, as the name implies, for other mods, which will add vehicles. So it's the framework that you can build vehicles on. The second mod we're looking at is the Atrama vehicle. This is the first one uploaded by McJaw and is a creation of McJaw and Appleheck. Yes, McJaw and Appleheck. I had to double check I was saying the right thing there. That is the Atrama vehicle, and we have to make it, of course, from the mobile vehicle bay. And if you look in the blueprints, it actually shows up here under the mobile vehicle bay with a little submarine icon, as you can see. And again, this is a brand new vehicle design. This is not something that is just tweaked around the sea moth and you got a piece of it with something a little added onto it. This is a new vehicle. This is a completely new vehicle and built using a framework that any modder can take and use to build other vehicles. And so this is the Atrama. And oh, I don't know why. Suddenly I got a big speed boost going around it. All right, propeller. All right, that's nice. Where's the entry part? Where do I go in? Enter vehicle. It's looks like a button. And very, very robotic voice. All right, access upgrades. So the inside maybe doesn't look quite as nice as the outside right now. Replace battery. There's no batteries. Okay, I need some batteries. Power cells. Oh, it did have one regular power cell in there apparently. Okay, and then what was it? Of no use. So maybe that gets added later. Also, we have a cube for the piloting. So again, you know, a basic framework, but you know, maybe somebody with a little bit more graphical design skill can do something more with it. Let's see, how fast does this go? Because right now it doesn't look like it's that fast. It does seem to be moving at a pretty decent speed, though, as I get to some terrain. And I have a bunch of upgrades, it seems. I'm not sure what will fit to it. What? I think it said life form detected. Oh yeah, I should be coming up towards a... There he is. So I don't have a scanner, but it's got like something like, oh, hey, there's a life form nearby. Let's just see how much, like, what does he do with it? Okay, here it comes. Oh, yeah, stuttery. But that may be more the fact that I'm having low frame rate right now from everything I've built. Not taking a lot of damage, so that's a good thing. It actually has a pretty decent durability. Angle is too steep. Double tap exit button to auto level. So, oh, just to even get out of it like that, I have to like have it leveled off a certain way. I only see 4 things here. It's got 2 hands. So I'm assuming you see the prawn suit in the background. It's pretty much just pulling the prawn suit, it looks like. So I guess it's like if you don't want to use the sea moth mods for the drill arm or everything, you can add drill arm, claw arm to this using just the regular prawn suit. Oh, get off of me. This is not the vehicle you're looking for. So I know I've already got really bad FPS right now because of my bases that I've built, but it's definitely taking a bit more of a hit with this vehicle. All right, so we got normal repair. Interesting paint job. Got, oh, the lights blink on the side. That's interesting. And you got this. You can't actually see inside, which is a little different than the other vehicles. You could see inside with them. You know, the glass is actually like see-through. Green on one side. And is it red on the other, or is it like, did it change? Nope, it's red on one side, green on the other. Did not change color when I repaired it. All right, let's try this. I spawned in a, well, okay, so it's got the prawn suit in the back, and it's got the hands, but it's not letting me put that on there. So even though it shows the prawn suit, it's not letting me use a prawn suit item for the upgrade. So that is the Atrama vehicle. Atrama, not sure which way to say it. Again, this is both from McJaw, who created the framework, and from Appleheck, which is a funny name right there. Third mod, the second vehicle design, the Odyssey sub, which this one is made strictly by McJaw and is the second one that was created with the framework, at least by him. And it is a little bit more of a familiar style. And when I say a familiar style, I mean something that looks like a small Cyclops. Of course, you still can't see through the glass like with the other one, but we got the Altera Odyssey. It's got the nice labeling. It's got more of that Altera look. We got the little turbines on the back. And it will be great if it has a camera function, because I would love to see the turbines actually spinning while we're moving around. And oh, see, we actually have a proper hatch look to it. Now it's got the antenna thing, and I mean, it's got a camera right there. Visually, it's got a camera. It's got a camera right there. So I would expect that it does have a camera option for it. Nope. It shows the, I saw it there. It shows the prawn suit again. Still does not give me, it doesn't show the hand icon on these two, but it does show the prawn suit. So I'm not sure which modules will work. Vehicle battery replace. What? Okay, there's all right, so there's a vehicle battery there, and then there's vehicle batteries here. So it gets an extra one. I'm not sure on that. All right, so we got these, which give you a total of 30 inventory slots, and there's 5 of them. So that's 150 inventory slots worth of storage in here, which is a nice amount. And let's see, of no use. Okay, well, we can't use that. Oh, it actually does have the buttons actually work. Okay, so it's just, I got that one to show there. Toggle interior lighting. I'm not seeing interior light. Oh, there we go. Okay, had to toggle it a different way. Of no use. Of no use. Open autopilot to do. Of no use. Of no use. Toggle power. Oh, yeah. So that's kind of a nice touch. I do like the fact that, oh, toggle power. Don't drain the power cells while I go out doing something. And then turn power back on. You're fine. So that is like a nice little power save. This one is definitely more agile already. I mean, that's a much better turn speed. I'm getting better acceleration. It feels like it's going a little bit faster as well than the other one. So it's definitely, it already feels a bit more polished. You can see the outside looks more polished, but the inside is still a little bit plain. I definitely feel like I'm getting a stutter effect. But I don't know if it's with my frame rate or with just the movement itself, because I don't see the creatures stuttering as much. So there's no option on the cameras that I can see. There's cameras in the design, but I can't find a button for those. And you notice it's doing that weird thing with you spawn in certain items. Like I showed recently in my Below Zero videos, you spawn them in with a command, and if it's nighttime or daytime, different times of day, they'll show like they are outside and they're being affected by the coloring from the sky, from the light. And in this case, it's dark. And so everything is just gone completely black. And now I'm back up. Higher up, everything. Well, that's still black, but that's turned like a lighter color. Those are a lighter color. That was black to begin with. Let's go daytime. Okay, so now that's lighting up a little bit. Like, you know, it's brightened up, but this changed color. And this changed color, and that lightened up. So it's definitely going to be affected by your depth and the ambient lighting where you're at. And hopefully that could be fixed in a future update. I'm still wondering how the autopilot's going to work. Like, is it like cruise control, or is it actually going to be you tell it where to go and it just drives you to that point? So now I am in a brand new creative save that I'm not even going to save. I just wanted to start a new game. No stuttering, no weirdness, nothing built that's going to cause problems. Let's check out both of these and kind of see how they do in a brand new save versus one where I've already got a massive frame rate drop. All right, already much better getting inside. Let's check this. Open autopilot to do, of no use, toggle power. We got that, toggle nav lights, use, no use. So same thing between the both of them right now, which probably means it's a framework element. It's still very sluggish on the turn aspect. It's not exactly fast. And that also feels very sluggish still, just trying to get moving. But, you know, it's like slow acceleration, but a decent top speed. And then you let go. And, yeah, definitely feels like with there being turbines on this engines, feels like they're underpowered because it's slow to speed up and slow to slow down. Oh, yeah, big difference in the turning speed between the two vehicles. I mean, that is so much faster. And still kind of a sluggish start, you know, to get going, but it picks up speed a lot faster in the Odyssey than it does in the Atrama. I would say between the two, I'd go for the Odyssey, you know, if I really wanted to use it. I don't know utility-wise if it's really going to be worth it compared to just go ahead and building the Cyclops just to try it. I bet it's not going to work. Oh, wait, it does. It's picking up. So this may have been built around, well, it does show the prawn suit as the, you know, the image when you're doing the upgrades. And it is acting like it's a vehicle, but it's not picking it up. Oh, yeah. Way too long for either of these to fit in there. But it is interesting. It recognizes it. All right, let's try this. We're going to try. Oh, my upgrades are missing. I don't have any upgrades on it this time. Oh, there it goes. Well, okay, I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, I didn't go to this because that's a different thing. I went to the upgrades and it didn't show, and now I can't select that. You know, I'm getting tired of that. I'm not even next to it. And it's just saying they're opening, closing. That's being annoying. Let's try it with, okay. I can't select that one, so I'm thinking there's something acting goofy with the Cyclops one. I can see the prawn suit depth upgrade, and it only gives me the option to drop it. Okay, now I've got Sea Moth depth module. Does not like that either. So the Cyclops, it won't even let me select it. The prawn suit and the Sea Moth, I cannot add stuff to that. Also, the hands are missing with this one, so I'm not sure exactly what upgrades work with this. The description on the mod page says you can add upgrades like with the Sea Moth, which would imply to me the Sea Moth module should work, but it's not taking the depth one. I don't know why you'd add like the storage one or anything like that, so I'm not sure exactly which upgrades go to this, but at some point you will be able to add upgrades to it, or potentially add upgrades to it. And looking at the mod page, I did notice further down that the design actually gets credited to an artist Captain. Now, this was a free model, or a model available for free on a public site that McJaw just used. So that might be part of the reason why the exterior looks better than the inside. It may have been one that somebody came up with as a concept design. They took it, used it, and we have a much better looking outside than the inside, which is why there's also cameras on it that we have no functionality for. Now, I know somebody's going to ask, and no, right now these are not showing listed for Subnautica Below Zero, but hopefully they will be ported, or at least the framework will get ported soon. And some people may really like the idea of at least the Odyssey in Below Zero, especially once the upgrades will work correctly with it, just because of the looks, and probably like me, you're not a fan of the sea truck. But that's all I wanted to show you with this episode. Again, there's an update coming for the FCS mods with some really interesting stuff, just not available at this time. And I came across these and was like, oh, I've got to show these. Granted, there is a nice little touch. It's a nice new thing that gives us some possibilities for the future, but I don't see these being a good fit for me in the game right now, which is why I will not be adding them to my designs. But hey, if you want to check them out, again, links in the description below. And if you like the mods, be sure to give a thumbs up endorsement on Nexus Mods to McJaw for these lovely submarine mods, and of course the framework that allows them to work.